I did want it to be on the menu, but I was doing stuff in the game and realised I left it a bit late to jump to the menu to be on time. But I was on time. I just didn't switch over on time. But yes, I'm online. We do an audio test. More Fable 3. It might be the end of Fable 3. I don't know. I don't know how close we were to the end. Actually, no, I do know. We was like right near the end. What about that? I don't know how close we were. Yeah, we had like 1 day's worth of business left to do before it's the end. Alright, why isn't the... Oh, one sec. Oh, is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah. I always have the audio tests muted somehow. It's either muted on the actual laptop, muted on the headphones, muted on Twitch, or muted on the Twitch tab. It's always muted in some way. Which always leads to me going, why isn't it working? It is working, it's just it's muted. Oh. Yeah, this might be the last episode of Fable 3. Obviously then I'll do the DLC that I have. I don't own all the DLCs to this game, so I can only do the one I have. We currently find ourselves in Morningwood. Hello, Jasper. Oh, dog barking. Oh, dog's bark. One sec. I might have to mute and wait for them to stop. It's a great start, isn't it? It's good to see on the headphones if you can actually hear the dogs or not, because I don't want to stand it for like 9 minutes. No, yeah, you can totally hear the dogs, so I would have to mute if they bark again. Okay, good to know. First thing I want to do... Oh my god. First thing I want to do... Show off my gold. Look at my lovely, lovely gold hoard. Look at it.
Just doing a bit of bookkeeping, eh?
We can finally reach the key. We can finally reach the golden key. Which I got. Cool. I got the key. Right. Next thing to do is to upgrade one of our weapons, either our gun or our sword. I'm hoping to upgrade the sword and maybe get like a winter effect, because I've been using the winter spell. I genuinely feel like some of these effects you can get on your weapons you can only get if you just don't use magic to a certain point in the game. Which is kind of fucking annoying. It's the same issue I'm having with Mass Effect 2 at the moment that's pissing me off, which basically the whole thing there is my favourite character in Mass Effect 2 is Legion, but by the time you get Legion you're at the point of no return in that game. You get Legion and then it's like, oh, your crew's been kidnapped, you have to quickly go do the next mission or they will all die. What you can do is go and fuck off and do other things you want, right, and have Legion with you and grow and get to know Legion and see all his unique dialogue and all the missions, because that's one of the great things about Mass Effect. Depending on who you have on certain missions, there's unique dialogue. Right, and apparently there's even dialogue for the first time you visit the Citadel, which is some place you can, like, you start Mass Effect 2 and it's like you can go to the Citadel, and then you get Legion at the mission before the last mission. So basically, for you to be able to experience the game with all of Legion's unique content, you'd have to do nothing in the game apart from people's recruitment missions and main story missions, get Legion, then go do all the loyalty missions, visit the Citadel for the first time, do the side missions for the first time. But then if you do all that, when you go do the last mission, all your crew is dead. So it's just sort of like you can play the game correctly or you can actually enjoy Legion, and it's rather fucking annoying. What was I going to say? So we can get range level 5, magic level 5, or melee level 5. I believe the thing we're doing, we either have to have the sword or the gun level 5, so I'm going to get the sword level 5. Because, you know, we do use our gun more, why not? Level 5 sword. See how it's going to change. Oh, it's on fire. Is it on fire? Is it the opposite of what I wanted? Oh, okay, we need to go inspect that. I was genuinely just gone on about how I want the ice power. I want the ice power. I want the ice power. I haven't been using the fire power this playthrough, and I think my sword is on fire. So if that is true, that's the game kicking me in the nut. That's the game going, I saw what you was trying to do. Go fuck yourself. Let's go check though. Because I don't know, I could be wrong. It might be snowflakes. Hopefully it's snowflakes. But if it's flames, it might be. It's either embers of flames or it's snowflakes, and I don't know which one it is. But depending on which one it is, depends on my annoyance. Shut the fuck up, Jasper. I'm discovering things. Yeah, sorry about the dog again. Really, nothing I can do. There's the hero sword. One sec. I'll be right back for 2 seconds to go sort out the dogs. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing very well, thank you, Kaya. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I know that's what the game wants me to do for 5 minutes, but I'm not going to do it because it's boring to stream. So I'll just explore. So, I'm in your house. Oh, your job. Yeah, I'm good. Yesterday... Not yesterday. Oh yeah, yesterday. I sorted out getting my PS2 to work so I can stream my PS2. Because I tried before yesterday and it just didn't go well. I got so frustrated. Because for some reason, on Tuesday when I was trying to do it, I had everything set up and plugged in properly. And then I'd go onto the PC and the PC would be looking for the Xbox One. And I'm like, no.
You have a more devastating firearm in your armory.
You guys just missed the whole swearing rant because the mic was muted. That's great. That's fantastic. Let me just reenact it for you, right? Because I've still got the bit of the annoyance in me. I've still got the annoyance. So let me reenact it, right? Whole game, I'm walking back and forth as I do this. That's how annoyed I am. I need a walk. The whole game. What spell did we use the most? The ice spell, right? You all saw it. I've been streaming it. The ice spell, right? And one of the things about Fable 3 is your weapon grows with you. Depending on what you kill the most, it will do more damage to that. Depending on how rich or poor you are, it will change its material. Depending on what fucking spell you use, it will imbue itself with a certain elemental power. Now please, take a look at that sword. Does that look like ice or snow to you? No, that is flames, because according to Fable 3, your command of an unweaved fireball spell has imbued your weapons with the aura of flames. Guess what, Fable? I didn't use the fucking fire spell, right? I didn't fucking use it. So what the fuck you on about, game? Bullshit. What's who you on? It's the same problem I have with Mass Effect 2, which I just explained before I'll be able to sort out the dogs. So I'm not going through that again because it'll be annoying. But yeah, I'm fucking pissed off. It's just, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? It's like if a game went, oh, you can romance this person, you spend the whole game romancing it, and right at the end they go, ah, psych, you're actually with that one. Like, what the fuck? Oof. 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 Right.
Fast and sharp, I believe those.
Shut the fuck up,
magic-
Jasper. I'll stab you. We
Any
also
other business to attend to?
climbed the hill of gold
Fancy
that
a
we
bit of
have and got the key on top,
counting, do you?
right? Now, here's the actual reason I wanted a level 5 weapon. Because if we go to this demon door with a level 5 weapon, one sec, the dog's found something. So if we go to this demon door with a level 5 weapon, now again, the only way to get a level 5 weapon is to basically be at the end of the game. Or farm guild seals. No, even then the gates don't open until certain story points. So yeah, be at the end of the game, right? What does this door want for me to open it? Oh look, a level 5 weapon. Here you go.
I wonder, have any of those victories had any significance? Countless brigands, chiefs, and generals have made
come on,
war
shut up.
before you, slaughtering their fellows until the ground became sodden and crimson. Yet, despite all this bloodshed, there is no end to conflict. All the questions they fought to settle remain open. War is self-sustaining. War will never end, because there will always be those willing to wage it, unless you kill them. And that will require a massive weapon of supreme,
Here you go.
devastating power.
Level 5 weapon.
Have you got anything like that? Come on now, give us a look. Now that's what
Here you
I'm
go.
talking
Open your
about.
doors.
With that catastrophic instrument of death in your hands, you could bring an end to all conflict for all time. Well, it's now a foregone conclusion that war will soon be obsolete. So my work here is done. Ta.
Ta-ta. Now open up, you dick. We will go to Planet 1. And why are we going to Planet 1? Why are we not carrying on the story at this moment in time? Simple. Planet 1 is home to the only decent shirt in Fable 3 if you are playing as a man. There is decent female items of clothing, yes. You are playing as a man, you look like a dick. Also, yeah, we're on, like, the moon or some shit. We're on the moon, looking at the moon. I don't fucking know. It's just... Hi, Mike. Mike, you've already said hi. You said hi ages ago. We're on the moon! Or some weird planet. Oh, shit. Yes. We are traveling through space to many a planet. Look. Yes, look at all the planets. This is the moon, I'm guessing, and this is the green moon, and this is the moon with 2 suns, and this is the yellow moon, and this is the other green moon, and this is the cool moon, and then that's the basic moon. There you go. Now for the only decent shirt in the game for a man. Yes, that's right. You get the military gloves at the beginning of the game by opening a random chest. You get the rest of the military outfit by opening a door you can only open if you got to the end of the game.
You have several new
Shut the fuck up,
suits.
Jasper.
Those will make dressing easy.
Oh, look at it. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm a military man. Yeah.
Excellent. I salute you. Metaphorically speaking, my bursitis is acting up today.
And even then, it ain't even that good of a shirt. I know it's the same planet with a different colour, Mike. That's the whole point. It's meant to be the same the
alright
planet
then.
with a different colour.
All right.
Yeah, even then, this shirt ain't even that good. It's just, it's slightly better than
nice.
most. What colour should we dye this shirt? Or this jacket, I guess. Not really a shirt, is it? You got like a... This is the fashion episode of Fable 3. Yeah. I might just keep it as original colour. I can't be fucked. There you go. We're in this shirt.
Definitely better than
Goodbye, Jasper.
Any other business to attend to?
Oh no, let's do the actual quest. Go decide the fate of the realm. And all that other bollocks. As I said, this is probably the last episode of Fable 3 if I do it fast enough, because the amount of content that's left. Obviously I have the DLC content, but you know,
Ready to serve, Your Majesty.
that'll be a different thing. That'll be its own thing. Right, let me try and get to the Royal Treasury before we go make these choices. Which I believe is this way.
Greetings.
My lord.
And then this way. Look at the Royal Treasury. Such a small... It's half the wealth I have, is the Treasury. Let's do this. Transfer from Treasury, transfer to Treasury. Just gonna give them all of my money to make sure the kingdom survives. I'm such a gracious, generous king. Here is all of my money. This is actually gonna... I'll have to do this 7 times because you can only donate that much. So... it's gonna take a while. Hope everyone's doing well on this Tuesday morning. Or midday, I guess. Pardon me. I technically don't need to donate all my wealth because they only need 65,000 plus. Oh, not 65,000. You know, they only need 65 plus a few more because we do make some decisions that cost money before we end the thing. But I'm going to be on the safe side and just give them all of it because it won't take me that long to get back up with it. So, you know. With my vast empire, I'll be able to get my fortune back up. I donated this amount the other day to a random player when I was playing. Like, you know how at the beginning of the game we got donated stupid money. I was like, I'll do it to another player because, you know, be nice. That was nice. I do like that when you interact with another player, you can see how many hours they've been playing the game. So I could make sure it was someone who just started the game, rather than it being someone who's played it for ages and happens to be in that area. Why is this going a lot slower than it did before? Is it just me, or is it going a lot slower? Oh, there you go. All of the king's money. That was an accident. Now, quickly, the king will go back to his personal world.
Welcome to the sanctuary. Fancy a bit of counting?
I like we've got nothing, but there's still bags of gold. Anyway, we got that key from the top, and that key lets us open this chest.
This room is quite...
Does this chest have some awesome, amazing item? Not really, because all the legendary items in this game are random. The Scourge of chickens across Albion. This weapon could easily have been called Chicken Scourge, but the name didn't trust well. Oh, you do little the guild chest. I will say, as much as the legendary items being random is annoying and pisses me off, because I hate it, again, I do think Fable 2's system was better, because things sort of had like a story to them of like, this is how you get this weapon, this is how you get that, and there's a story. I do like chicken space. Then again, all the guns are fucking almost the same, don't they? They're all like got some gold ornatism with that basic same like pistol thing. But yeah, you have to kick 100 chickens to get this fucking weapon to do better. Complete 30 quests, dig up 30 items. So this is a gun that's the only way to get fully leveled up is to have it at the beginning of the game. To complete 30 quests with it. You would need it at the start of the game to be able to fully upgrade that weapon. The king is now going to go decide. I probably should have put my crown back on, but I can't be fucked. Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
It's great to see you.
Hello, son.
You're home. Hooray! There's a boy at school who...
Your father is going to go decide the fate of the kingdom. I'll give you a hug before I do, little Chekhov.
See ya.
Ah, see ya. You just says see ya.
If I had a shirt like that, I'd wear it every day.
Goodbye.
Oh, think how that would stink.
Oh, don't freeze. Hello, kitten. Welcome, kitten. Hi.
You
Okay,
certainly
I'm
raised a
coming.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Me and my robot dog, Clankers.
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kaelin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What should we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
His argument was the worst argument he's had so far. Because a desert outpost isn't as ridiculous as crops on top of a mountain. And even that isn't ridiculous because people live on mountains and eat crops. Or a tavern under the sea, that's more ridiculous. But then again, there is that sound, there is that stage and pub at the bottom of one of those oil things that celebrities sometimes what they call them, celebrate on. Why do we have so little money? I just donated all the money in the... Oh, that's my personal money, sorry, not the kingdom's money. I was going to say. I just donated all the money in the world to the kingdom. Yeah, look. There's the kingdom's
Aurora
money.
is under our protection.
Should be fine.
It is our duty to build this outpost.
The King's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done.
Now all we have to do is rule on the future of Miss Peak. And then we get attacked by the evil bastard.
Riva Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak. I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so thank you, Konzarella90. I'm bad at everyone's. Can I call you Konza? Does that work? Konza?
Our woods are
Konza? Does
sacred
that
to
work?
us.
Is that alright? Because I'm bad at
honor
names.
your promise.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm terrible at names. Hi, Fire. Yeah, but thank you for the follow and you know, jumping into the what's it called, stream. Why did I struggle that jumping into the stream? Yeah. Also, I realised the game would be much better if you was in need
If
of
you do
resources
as this
rather than
reptile
just
proposes,
gold. Because
you
just
will
gold,
make
I gave them all
enemies
my
of
gold. They're
people
fine. There's no
forever.
actual problem. If it was like we need a certain amount of wood and we need a certain amount of metals and stuff like that, so then doing things like breaking your promise and keeping your promise gave you like those resources, I think it would have been a more hard decision. You have a test in 40 minutes. Go study for it. Don't be here on my stream, Fire. Go study for your test. By the way, we're keeping our promise.
Don't forget your
I
promise.
gave you all the gold in the world. Fuck off.
Majesty. I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mistpeak Mountains will be restored.
Mistpeak shall become a protected region, and the dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
Yes, Fire. I'm not going to give you comfort. I'm going to give you strict reason and rules. Go study. Oh, we're so close to the end of this game, and then I only own one of the DLC. But I will say I did re-download my copy of Fable Anniversary, so maybe I can slot that into the streaming schedule. I also say that the schedule might also take a tweaking soon. For reasons that will be explained once those things are confirmed. But yeah, might be taking a tweaking soon. But yeah, I'm going to replay them all when I get back from leave. Not played them properly since I was 16, 17 years old. I'm 28 now. You can't make me. Well, I know I can't make you Fire, but I can suggest it. I would say I've played through Fable 2 a number of times. I've recently did it on stream. I've played through Fable 3. I think this is my third time. And I've played through Fable 1 once. I did 2 and 3 when they first came out, when I was younger. And Fable 1 was like 3 years ago or something when I did it. But yeah, I've never finished the lost chapters of Fable 1.
The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds, and bunnies are free to roam, laugh, and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
Do you like your little animated penguin Fire? I need an animated emote.
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time
Shout out,
just
Hobson.
fly?
Chat has.
To celebrate this momentous
1 second,
day,
Conzo.
I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be fitted...
Thank God that I got pulled away. Right. The difference between the Fable and Fable the Anniversary is Anniversary has all the DLCs that Fable had, and Anniversary was like the re-release on Xbox 360. So it's just like a remaster, basically, Anniversary Edition. So you get the lost chapters, and then you get all like the little stupid DLCs, like I can wear a crate on my head, or I can dress up as a guard, or I can, you know, dress up as the Jack of Blades and stuff like that. You get all those little items. So that's what the Anniversary Edition is. I'm shaking the stress off. Yeah, I do need to get a little animate emote, but I'm very happy that there's now follower emotes, because, you know, it means the followers can play with this stuff, which is cool. Right, okay, makes sense now. Yeah. I think it was one of the earliest games to do that whole remaster thing as well, Fable Anniversary. Let's go through the light. Blinded by the light. I need that game again as well. But that game I'm on about there is Amped 3. Amped 3, which is the funniest of the Amped games, because the other one's like serious snowboarding, wacky snowboarding, serious snowboarding, serious snowboarding. And there's Amped 3 has a lot of Blinded by the Light.
The day has come, King. It is time
Oh,
for
the
you
game's
to
glitching.
face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
Right, I got the follower emotes fire because I got a certain amount of subscribers thanks to Antan, Mike, and Kitten all being ridiculous with the subs. Your luck follower emotes. You can have 5 follower emotes. And I can have 2 animated emotes, but... Oh, cool! Cons of cheer crumbs! That's awesome! Oh, that's so cool. You should have them... Oh, does everyone have them? I thought it was because of the whole thing. But if everyone has them, that's also cool, because I think follower emotes is a great idea, because, you know, someone shouldn't have to just give you money to have emotes. No, for fire, I could be wrong. Mike could be right.
It's here. The darkness has reached Power Stone. Reports indicate that our defenses were able to hold off the worst of the first attack. But if we don't act quickly, even the armies we prepared for this day will not be enough.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion! At your command, you fools! This is the army you're trying to take on.
With your lives!
Right, okay. Oh shit, I'm getting stabbed. Sorry. Okay, right. Okay, fire. I was wrong. Follower emotes are a new beta system that Twitch is doing, so anyone who is a streamer can set up follower emotes for their followers. Makes sense. Konza cheered, another crumbs. I have no clue what these things are. It's meant to just be like little crumbs, basically, because I'm like the biscuit boy, and one of my emotes is Cookie Thulu, so it's meant to be like you've eaten the cookie and you've just got crumbs that you're throwing at me, basically. It's how I image it. Is you're basically just going, fuck, throw crumbs at you. Yeah, we're at war. Oh my god, I've done the whole game so far without dying. If I die in this battle, I'm going to cry. I mean that sincerely, I will cry.
It's here!
I might not have enough content to hit you out. This is like the last. This is the last big bit of the game.
The Lightbringers have come, but this is the kingdom.
Launch your spell. What are you doing, you dick?
This is the kingdom of.
Okay, that frees. Oh, okay, I had to, so you might as well have them. Yeah, you get them. You buy them. So they're bits. You know the bits on Twitch. You buy them, and then you can use them to basically be like, "Oh, you're cool. Here, have some bits." My bits are called crumbs because, you know. Oh, feck off, crawler, you dick. And everybody. I would say bits are kind of rigged in a way, and what I mean by that is if you buy bits if you're on a PC or a laptop, they are cheaper than if you buy them on your phone, even though you're paying for the same amount of bits. So never, if you're ever watching someone on your phone, don't ever buy the bits there, because they are more expensive for no reason. I hope school goes well, Fire. You're not going to die. You'll do fantastic on your test.
Darkness, it flocks to always.
Oh, look, a key. I found some treasure while fighting Great Evil. I do love the idea of that. It's like, we are fighting the greatest evil. Yeah, but one sec, there's a key over here. Wait. Hold on. Give me a minute. It's not her, is it? It's an illusion. No shit, Walter. She wouldn't be standing there reading a book. She'd be fighting. Bye, Fire. I hope it goes well. I can't wait for Fable 4 to come out. I'm really excited for it.
We drink the sounds you give us, the cries of your young, the gurgle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
Do you get benefits from the bits as well? If you spend a certain amount of bits, you unlock more emotes. Like with my one, I think it's a set amount, so you can't really be like, I can't set, oh, if you spend 100 bits, you unlock an emote. I think it's 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000. And my ones is 1,000 you get an alternative Cookie Fulu, 5,000 you get an alternative Jasper the Coffee Dragon, and 10,000 you get an alternative from Fridge Monkey. Fable 4, yeah, Fable 4 has been in production for a couple of years now. It's by the company who does the Forza Horizon games. Yeah, for some reason they're doing Fable 4. But yeah. They say that they're trying to capture the original feel of the first two Fable games, and that it's going to have the same British humour. The rumours are that it's going to be set either before, so it's definitely set before Fable 3, they've confirmed that, because apparently a lot of people complained about there being guns in Fable 3, and I think they misunderstood that, because what people complained about is the weapon system. Because the weapon system in Fable 3 does suck, because it's 50 legendary weapons that randomly appear. They're not linked to anything, and that they don't have the funny descriptions that we all like from Fable 1 and 2. I think that's what people hated, but apparently the guys who made Forza took that as, oh, no one likes the guns, so we're going to set it before then. But fine, set it whenever you want, it's a Fable game. But then the other rumour is that it's going to be set... You know, in Fable 1, it's all about how the Old Kingdom, someone used the spire to make a wish.
You are the flowers the children will pick.
You know, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and the world got like reset, and that's Albion. Well, the rumours are that Fable 4 is going to be set in the Old Kingdom before that original wish was made in the spire. So that could be interesting. does mean that the only character that could logically return from old Fable games is I can't remember what he's. You know the guy in Fable 1 who's wrapped in bandages? He's got like a scythe. I think his name is Scyther or something. He would be the only character who could return, because everyone else wouldn't be born yet. And it also means Teresa wouldn't be in it. But then again, they killed Teresa off in the bloody Kinect game, didn't they? They finished her story off in that. She's like the linking pin that connected Fable 1, 2 and 3. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're going to finish her off. We're going to finish her story off in the shitty Fable Kinect game that no one's going to play. Oh, can you not? Can you not? Can I not start? Okay, this is bollocks. Because what keeps happening is every time I go to use a spell and then it does that little cutscene to spawn enemies, it freezes me. So I just can't use spells. Oh yeah, Biscuit, John has reminded me to ask how Arenel is pronounced. Oh yeah, it's Arenel. Arenel, yeah, right. I knew it was being thrown around about another one. Hope it's on PlayStation. I think the things that are confirmed, it's being made by the Forza Horizon people. They've been working on it for about 4 years. They aim to get it finished and released by the end of this year, and it will be a Microsoft exclusive. Are the only confirmed thing. Yeah, because obviously Microsoft, Fable is a Microsoft-owned franchise. Yeah?
The Dark Guardian shall protect the
Stop
children
summoning those
always.
things around me, because it just keeps fucking freezing me in place. It's annoying. Okay, thank you. It's alright. Is there anything else you want me to pronounce so you know how to pronounce it? In the world I'm making up? I'm going to summon some people of my own.
Our protector, our sentinel, the engine in the darkness.
Well, I've got Xbox, so hopefully it can handle. I think it will be able to. Oh, fucking hell. Oh no, they're my Balbrings. I was going to say, fucking hell. They're my ghostly Balbrings. No, it was just like, okay. Yeah, Arenel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to handle it, because Xbox is on that whole, they don't want people to have to buy a new console, like, because now Xbox is having it as, it's, like, Xbox is a network, it said. The way they worded it is really weird, but I know basically Microsoft's focus is to be like, everything that comes out can be played on the PC, the Xbox One, or the Xbox Series X. So I'm pretty sure. I think what it'll be is that it'll play the best on the Series X, but also be playable on the One. And I don't know if Series X yet either, so. And I doubt I will be. My head had it like that. It's in LE rather than EL. Oh yeah, it's a fantasy world and things have to look fantasy, and also I may have just stolen the name from a planet that I was scanning on Mass Effect 2 at the time. I may have just been done, oh, this place needs a name. Oh, that planet's called Arenel, I'll nick that. it may be that. I'm not going to confirm that, but it could have been that, you know.
Sing your chorus, Albion. It soars above you.
And the Academy is Danimir. In case you're wondering how to pronounce his name, it's Danimir Academy. And it's Bimmy, in case you wondered how that was pronounced, which I doubted. You know, Bimmy. Spell like that. It's Bimmy's. Bimmy, one of the most interesting creatures I've ever created in my game world, who will never be seen because he's set in a city on a continent. He's set in a city on a continent that you will not be traveling. So that's great. I was like, I made this awesome, fantastic creature. It's called Bimmy. Yeah, I've got Xbox One. I've still got the first PS4 thing. Yeah, see, I'm on the first ever Xbox One that came out, and then I'm on a more modern PS4 because the only reason I got the PS4 is because the Fable, not Fable, sorry, the Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, and one, there are certain games I genuinely have to play on certain consoles, and Kingdom Hearts is one of them. Kingdom Hearts has to be played on a PlayStation for me. And two, when you pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3 on PlayStation, you got Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and you got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Kingdom Hearts 356 days over 356 over 2 days. Dream Drop, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 1.8, Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Can't remember. Basically, you got all the. I'm not gonna go through all the names because I can't remember them all. There's loads I'm missing there. You got all the other Kingdom Hearts games for free if you pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3 on PlayStation, and if you pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox, you got a free Keyblade. That was it. So like, here's all our previous games for free. Oh, here's a sword. The choice wasn't that hard. I went out and bought a PlayStation 4. And then I also played God of War on it, the Spider-Man game. No.
I can feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself.
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind. Do you see? Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
We didn't even try to stop that. Our guy just stood there like, oh no, there's nothing I could do. We didn't even try. Take my Valverines while I shoot you from a distance. Biscuit, hi Oz! Oh my god, it's Oz, everyone, hi! I've not been shouting people out. Quickly, someone shout Kitten, Mike and Oz out. And Fire. Sorry Konza, you don't have a shout. Because you're new. But someone shout those people out, please. I'm fighting the final boss of this game, I kinda can't do it. Also, no one has claimed first, by the way. I'd just like to notice that. No one's claimed first.
The children. I can't see the children.
Kitten claimed first. Even though Kitten wasn't first.
No. Let me go.
No, Walter, I'm going to kill you, you odd man. Quick, friends, help me. No, Michael. Just because you're first doesn't mean you claim. And I'll probably give... If they're still here when I BRB and you can play with the dragon, I'll probably give Konza the other points just because they're new and it's experience like the dragon. They'll be the 2 pointers, Konza and Kim. But obviously I'm fighting the greatest evil of Fable 3, so I can't do it at the moment. I'm sorry.
I only want to care for you. Am I not your father figure?
Oh, he's dead! Yeah, I saw him, I just can't respond yet. I know someone made Wiggles Gooey this morning. I know who did it as well. There's so much happening all over. It's the end of the game, us.
I'm sorry.
You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once. The mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say?
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
Okay, so I hope your lurking goes well.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
My people shall never forget what you have done for them. We are proud to be part of Albion. I shall return to Aurora in the knowledge that we may at last enjoy peace. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Walter was right about you. You're a hero in every sense of the word. The hero Albion needed.
What will you do now?
I will continue to serve you the best way I can. I belong down in the city. The people there will always need help. Goodbye, my king.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. You don't need me anymore, and Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's my turn to say goodbye. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You swore an oath to Paige to better the lives of your people, and you did so even in the face of great danger. You did for the Aurorans what your brother would not. He broke his promise, but you proved to be the better leader. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
Well, that's the end of Fable 3, everyone. Oh, end of the base game, anyway. Yeah. I'd like to quickly say a couple of things. One, I'm still pissed off at the fact that Teresa's story gets finished off in the Connect game. And also, in the Connect game, you find out that guy you just killed there and fought is the weakest one of 4. And there are 4 like him, and he's the weakest one. And you, with your whole army... That's how much it took for you to kill that one. And then the other 3 get killed by a random bloke wearing gloves that Teresa bumps into. So that's bollocks. 2, yes, this game has a lot of big name actors and I love it. I remember when I was a kid playing this and me and my mate finished it together and we were sitting there watching the credits, right? And Simon Pegg's name came up and we was both like losing our minds because back when we was kids before we realised actors could do shit like that. Konza, I gave you one of the dragon things. Once at BRB, you'll see the dragon in the top hand corner, and I'm sure someone like Kitten can talk you through how to do the dragon. Now what do you do? Going ready. Well, now what we do is what I always do when I finish My Game Money. My Game Money, that's not the name of the show. It's My Game Monday, not My Game Money. Also, it's not Monday, is it? It's fucking Too Late Tuesday, because I didn't do it yesterday because I was busy. We sit through the credits while I talk, and then if we have time left, I will do something in the game. Most likely start one of the DLCs, because I have them. But yeah, we will sit through the credits. If you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to. But it's what I do with these games to show respect. This is the best time to ask me any questions or anything like that. I'll talk to you about stuff like that. Is Peter Molyneux still involved? And I was going to ask, what have I been given? Haha. No, Peter Molyneux is not involved in Fable 4. He's currently involved in a game where you trade and build cities and land, but the only way you can do that is using NFTs, because Peter Molyneux can never learn from his past of, like, things. He can't learn. That man needs to just learn. Someone just needs to sit him down and go, look, Peter, just stop, right? You bigged up the Fable games too much and they didn't live up to your standards. You bigged up your mobile game that was meant to be like Black and White 1 and 2, and then it was nothing like it. You bigged up your clicky cube game with an amazing prize in the middle, and then it turns out the amazing prize was to be a character in that mobile game that you never delivered on, and now you're making a game where people have to buy NFTs, which are the worst thing on the internet at the moment, just to be able to play your game. And apparently the reason they have to do that is because it's the only way to set up a trading system that's actually will mimic real life, except for the fact hundreds of games have trading stock systems that mimic real life perfectly fine. He needs to be stopped. But also I want to go to his house where he has loads of props and real life items from the Fable series that were made just because he wanted them. Apparently the man has a demon door in his house somewhere. Why? To promote the games? No. Because he wanted it. Much as he's a madman, I can respect that. I can respect. Why do you have this cool thing? Because I wanted it. Because I wanted the cool thing. It's not though. It's not his front door. Apparently it's in like his basement. Apparently it's in his basement. This is fantastic. Peter, you madman. I'll fully say though, and this is gonna sound a bit rude, right? But when he dies, I think they should just open his house up for all the Fable fans and let us all just go there and look at all the stuff. I think they should just do that. Oh, he's dead. Cool. Open his house up and let all the Fable fans just have fun. Because we don't get enough love as it is as Fable fans. We're like the black sheep when it comes to RPGs. You know, far too much. I watched a documentary on Fable Anniversary. That's all I did. Konzo, you have been... Oh, you've been... I could read that out, but I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, but also Konzo, I would suggest don't feed the dragon. If you want me to feed the dragon, just say, hey, Biscuit, feed it, and then I can feed it for free rather than you wasting one of your coins. Because, you know... Because the coins can be used for, you know, the expensive stuff. God, I forgot how long the credit. We've just got to the main cast. Look, John Cleese, Michael Fassbender, Stephen Fry, Naomi Harris, Brendan Hill, Nicholas Hoult, Sir Ben Kingsley, Simon Pegg, Sean Hewitt, and Zoe Wanamaker. Did I have to read out the famous people's names? No. Should I technically be reading out these smaller known people's names? Probably. I probably should be reading out like Robbie Ellis and Peter Cromley, Jason Wolford. Instead I went, oh, look at those famous people, let's read them out. Stephanie Kawasaki. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got one of those cheap like 69p energy drinks and they seem to really work. I don't know. What am I going to be playing on Mondays now? What am I going to be playing on Mondays now? Because I can't play Fable Anniversary because it's not a game I'm connected to. In case you don't... Konza, you wouldn't know this, so I'll say it again. I'll say it to let you know. My Game Mondays is a show I do, which I play games that are sort of... I have a link to, so like I grew up playing them, or it had great meaning to me, or it helped shape like my morality system, or helped me... get over a dark place in my life. So the games I've done so far are... Just let me get up a list because I can't remember them all off my head. Hey! So in order, the games I've done so far is Alice Madness Returns, which helped me with understanding some dark themes, Mirror's Edge, which helped me get over a dark place in my life, Fable 2, which, you know, helped me fully shape my morality and was just a big part of my childhood, Fable 2's DLCs, because Fable 2, The Darkness, which again helped shape morality and all that, and I love that game, The Darkness 2, because similar things to The Darkness, and also helped me shape my ideas of romance. That's what I've done so far. And also, if you join the Discord, you don't have to, but if you join the Discord, games I play on Monday, I will also draw a sketch and then put a little paragraph to why I played the game and if I still recommend it. Such as Mirror's Edge, as much as it had that meaning to me, I would recommend the remake over the original, so I would still recommend it. Biscuits hyper energy drinks. Feeding the dragon makes it companion happy, so you have better chance. Companion? You mean companions, kitten? Companions? I have... How long are these fucking credits? I have two. I don't know why I have two. I don't know. I'm going a bit hyper. Also, there's the list of commands so far. And then obviously different people have shoutouts. So Discord, YouTube title, game, and the secret one for people to find out. Oh, that still says Little Biscuits. You're no longer Little Biscuits, you're just Biscuits. I'm hyper. Oh, credits, hurry up. I want to be doing something rather than just sitting on the credits. Speed up. Alice credits take like half an hour, true. I swear we must be been separated at birth. Sounds very similar to my home. Nice one. I'll be waiting for the next one. Nice, Konzo. I'm glad you have very similar like tastes. It's brilliant. There are some games that I'm on like the maybe list of my game Mondays. So I've got one we started was Judge Dredd. Dredd versus Death. I haven't finished that one. Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge was one that we're not finished. Then games on the maybe list is like Medieval 2. There's one I can never remember the name of it. And genuinely little story time. It was back when Blockbusters was still open. I would go in as a kid and you'd rent a game or buy a game, and I would go to like the bargainy bin bit of like buying games. But on that day, I decided to go to the bargain rent bin bit, which and I picked up a game, and you play as a goblin, right? And this might explain to Kitten and Mike to why I'm obsessed with goblins. You play as a goblin that sort of there's one goblin leader who gets killed, and then there's little 5 goblin tribes who 4 of them blame your tribe for it, so you get kicked out, and it's like a real-time strategy game where you play as goblins and you have to collect the other tribes to join your tribe and all that. And it had a great like real-time strategy multiplayer mode. I can never remember what that's called, but I'd probably do that on a My Game Monday. And then also, Blockbuster is the reason I love Kingdom Hearts, because I went in there one day wanting a game. I can't remember what game it was. They didn't have it, and me being a stubborn little child picked up a random game. And that random game I picked up was Kingdom Hearts. And I remember my stepdad looked at me and went, "Is that definitely the game you want?" And I was like, yeah, this is the one I wanted, yeah. Is that, yeah, it's definitely the one I wanted. And I just went home with Kingdom Hearts and then fell in love with that. So, Blockbuster was an amazing thing and should come back, because I want it to. I miss it. I miss Blockbuster. We'll be here for a while, won't we? At least it ain't like the Scooby-Doo credits. Who remembers those? Fucking, I sat there for almost an hour on the Scooby-Doo credits going, fucking hell, there's a lot of credits in there. And then I realised there weren't. There was about 2 minutes worth of credits that loop. Because who puts looping credits? Who does that? Who makes your credits loop? Why? Why would you make your credits loop? You like spiders as well? No, I don't like spiders that much. I just defended spiders one time, and you're like, oh, I don't like spiders that much. I'm not, there's no spiders in my D&D world. It's goblins. I love goblins. I like all the, I like all the macabre, gothic sort of weird things. I always like the games where it's like, oh, it's reality, but weird reality, like, that's why I like things like Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, and I always like the weird twist on things. Ow. I hit something by accident. No, it's no spiders, episode 1, giant spider. To check you are paying attention. What a play. To check I'm paying attention, yeah, true. Also, I also say this about Blockbuster, and I know game developers have gone on interview to say why they don't do this anymore. But demos and renting games were a beautiful thing growing up, because you could play a demo and find out if you liked the game, or you could rent a game for a couple of days, and then if you liked it, you'd go and buy the game. Oh, I do like this section quickly like this section. Fable babies. These are all the babies that were born while they were making this game, and it's just like, it's just like, look at all the babies. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, I miss the days of demos and renting. It's like, especially PS2 demo discs and the original Xbox 360 demo disc, because there was one thing about, oh, you downloaded a demo, oh, do I like this game or not? But a demo disc gave you like 5 or sometimes 10 demos and like 5 trailers, so you would play demos for games you would never think of getting a demo for. You would never once think of getting a demo for that game, because you had this demo disc, you're going to play all the demos. Like, there's still a PS2 game that I need to find where you play as farmyard animals that want to impress, I've probably said this on stream before, want to impress a female chicken. So what they do is they start beating the shit out of each other to steal teeth, so they can have a full set of teeth. And it's like a party brawl game, sort of like the original Crash. What was the Crash Party game? I can't remember what that's called. Basically, like similar to that. Oh, did you remember what the insect thing was called? No, I didn't remember what the bug game was called. What's the bug game called? Bug game. I can't type in bug game. Look. Bug game doesn't... The bug game where your man turned into bug. I've genuinely just Googled the words bug game when you're a man that's turned into a bug. Metamorphosis! That's what it's called. Metamorphosis. Still need to finish that game. I found it. Cool, while we're here, I'm going to look up farm game where you play as animals fighting for teeth. No, that's not it. No, that's not the game I want at all. None of these are the game. Oh, well. PS2. That'll help. It's coming up with different... Oh, sorry. The credits finished. Why did no one tell me? You've done the impossible, saving your kingdom while suffering virtually no losses. Places you among the greatest leader of all time. People love you. Consider it an honor to be a subject of such a magnificent hero. Yeah, but I'm poor now. I gave them all my money. Can't find this farm game. Animal fighting game for PS2 is all I'm trying to find. I did it without dying. We finished the game without dying. Yay. Super Farm. That's what the PS2 game's called. It's called Super Farm. I found it. Well, I need to actually find it now and buy it somewhere.
You have accomplished something quite extraordinary. I do not think even your father could have equaled it. The kingdom teetered on the brink of annihilation, and yet we live, all thanks to you. As for me, I'm just an old servant, and that is what I will always be. You know where to find me should you ever require my assistance, sir.
Yes. I'm just poor now. What do I do now? I have like 40 minutes left.
Very impressive
Oh,
achievement.
look. I'm so poor. So little money. Yeah, what do I do now?
A little something new has appeared in the sanctuary shop.
Oh, I do have quite a few quests actually. Whoa! Where have we got all these quests for? Hobnobbing and Hobbs, the key to a greater key, the debt, relic of ages past, the new world, frame for murder, the prophecy of the hermit. Okay, we do have quite a few quests to do, so we'll do hobbing with Hobbs because I like Hobbs. We'll go do that. We do have some stuff to do. You ever play online, mate? Sometimes, not often, because I just, you know, I don't know. Not many of the games I enjoy have multiplayer, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not someone who plays games like COD or EVE Online or something like that. Like, yeah. I'm so poor with my mountain of gold because people... I am poor.
If it were up to me, no one would ever get
Oh, there you are, you annoying gnome.
to just die, starting with...
Oh, cool, I've done 30 of those.
I say, do you know who I am? I'm Dans Maria. You know, the author. Famous author. Haven't you heard of me? No? Well, anyway, whatever. Right, now, I'm into Hobbs. Writing a book on them, in fact. Much maligned they are, Hobbs, and not nearly as bad as people make out. But I need to learn more, so I've decided I shall live with them for a while, study them, be friends with them. I'm sure I can do it. All they need is a little love and understanding. Will you take me to one of their caves? Make sure I get there safely.
Of course, Dan Moore. I'll help you study the hobs because you have found a fellow hobs lover. I love the little hobbies. One sec, me dog's found something. What is it, Clankers?
What's it to be?
What have you found, Clankers? What have you found? Oh, Konzo, if you're asking if I played this game online, I've been looking for someone to play this game co-op with from the start to the end.
You or won't you?
So I do that. But yeah, other games it's rare for me to play online because people. I'm not the best with people.
You will? Oh, that's great! Oh, how exciting! I can't wait to meet my new friends.
I'd have to take your hand. Why can't you just follow me? I am the king. I have a wife, and I've never had a mistress or attempted to have a mistress.
To meet and a book to write.
No matter what anyone in chat says. We are a faithful, loyal husband to our wife. We never once attempted to have,
Hobbs. I'm betting they can be reasoned with if they're shown a bit of
you
respect.
know, relations with someone who was not the queen in a house with a giant burning doll and bear and horse watching.
Maybe once I've written this book, people will
It's a
see
weird
Hobbs
example,
in a
isn't
new
it?
light.
But, you know,
They could come and live in our
just an
towns.
example.
In our homes, even. Wouldn't that
About
be
the
wonderful?
What fling in the park? What are you on about? Oh, fling in the park. Your king did not shoot anyone. Evidented by how good I am with my wings of pure goodness. How far is this cave, mate? Doggy clankers, clanky, clanky, clankers.
Have you read my last book? It's about puffins. Undead puffins. Cool, eh?
That is quite cool. I would read a book about undead puffins, wouldn't you? If there was a book on the shelves about the lives of undead puffins, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
If you buy my books, I'll sign them for you. How about that, eh?
Alright. Again, if I could find where I could buy your books, Dan, I would. But this is Fable 3. It's not like Fable 2 where you have a good menu and inventory system. You can carry me through the game. Carry you? What are you on about, Contra? I would start anew. Start afresh. Gonna make a sandwich. And yes, Undead Puffing sounds like a great dodgy horror film. Remember back in the day where we could have funny, dodgy films like Cockneys versus zombies, or lesbian vampire killers, or what was the other one that I enjoyed? Oh, I can't remember. It was about like a Boy Scout squad who has to hunt ghosts. They're like extremely weird and campy and stupid, and I love it. Especially if anyone hadn't seen Cockneys versus Zombies, or Zombies versus Cockneys, it's one of those way around. Go watch that. I'm being serious, mate. I'd start it again too. Yeah, I'm being serious too, Conza. I'm also just... Obviously, we'd have to message about it and set up stuff. For days to play. What do you mean there's treasure that way? It's a wall. It's a wall. I can't walk through the wall, Clankers. What are you on? Wasn't that just like a few years... What, Cockneys versus Zombies? Or the camping one with the ghosts? Because Cockneys versus Zombies was like 2012-ish, I want to say. Or 14-ish.
Have you got any ideas?
Have I got any ideas? The idea is I've got subtitles on and you're not having subtitles. So that's annoying me.
We could be best friends. If I like people with an ass for a face.
Ready? Aim.
Isn't it time we were on our way?
One of them. Never got an all 50. Again, the reason I didn't...
They're attacking! You'll have to kill them!
The reason I never cared about getting all the collectibles in this game, like all the flowers or all the gnomes, is again, The rewards and legendary items in this game are random. So there is no... Oh, that one was so mean. There's no driving force for me to do a certain quest. It's not like Fable 2 or 1. It's not like, oh, Fable 1, you kill all the gargoyles and you get this legendary crossbow that you can only get by killing all the gargoyles. This is Fable 3. You destroy all the gnomes, guess what? Here is a random legendary item that you could get from doing a playthrough, from opening a random chest. I could do a playthrough, open a chest, and it could have this legendary item that I've just spent killing 50 gnomes to get. At no point is there's no motivation for me to do that. What was that, kitten? You blinked and 10 years went past? Yes. Oh, there's another gnome. Kitten, that happens all the time. I hate when people tell me when things came out, because I'm sitting there going, no, that came out yesterday. What are you on about? Everyone can see me shooting this gnome, right?
I love the snow.
Oh, no, now again.
I could use one of those for beetle
See, I genuinely
Time
wish...
we were on our way.
Because I genuinely think the best Fable game is Fable 2, and the only thing that lets it down is the multiplayer. And that's because in Fable 2, you don't both play as heroes. One of you just plays as a minion, which has the same weapon and weapons as the hero, and it's like a random, shitty-looking NPC, basically. And the best thing about Fable 3 is the co-op system, because you're both playing as heroes. You can own property in each other's worlds or in other people's worlds. You can get married, have a child together, and stuff like that. You know, it's very much, it makes you feel like you're people living and breathing in worlds. Which is a great system, I think. Especially the owning the property in other people's land. Because of... I don't know, I just like that. Maybe because I own everything. I own all the property, and I like that. I like owning all the property. The gnome was going to have your eyes out then. Yeah, I love gnomes. I do love the gargoyles and the gnomes. I have a gnome. I have a zombie gnome that's never been opened. $8.99 from HMV many years ago. I think I was 14 when I got the gnome, and I was moving into a different bedroom at home, and I was basically like given a bunch of money to buy whatever I wanted for the room, and what I did was go in HMV and buy a zombie gnome. Because that's what happens when you say, "Oi, Biscuit, you can get whatever you want." I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna have zombie gnome. It's why my room has the most random decor ever. Like, I have fucking metal model cars that are made to look like, the olden style original cars where you had to crank the front up. I have a metal model that's made to look like that, but it's made out of car parts.
Isn't it time we were on our way?
I have an Egyptian wine. I have an Egyptian wine jug. I have a genuinely British. Well, it's not ale. What's the other one? Mead. I have a British mead tankard that's like got the date engraved into the metal, and it has like a little. It genuinely also, this shows how great old British drunks were back from like whenever this was like 17 or 18 or whatever it was, right? It has graffiti engraved into it, of like someone's initials.
Now this is perfect. An excellent vantage point to make my observations. Oh,
Look at the hobbies.
farewell. I shall mention you in the forward of my village.
Oh, look at him playing the piano and all that. Hobnobbing with Hobbs. That's it. You successfully delivered Dan Moore to the Hob Cave, but can a hob be reasoned with? Will you ever see Dan Mori again? I hope so, because there's a chest down there that I want to open. I'll be using that all the time. Well, I need to get a certain chemical to coat the metal in again to make it safe for... Cool, my controller died. Safe for me to use for drinking, because at this moment in time, if I did pour a drink in it and tried to drink from it, I would get certain metallic poisoning. That's how old and, like, impure the metal is. I would die. Oh, and also, you know, not Southend. What's the other coastal? I can't remember what it is. Basically, there's a coastal town that my brother lives in, right? And it has this old military fort, and the wall on the fort like is falling down. And what they do, right, which probably shouldn't do it, but they do, is people will break bits off this old military fort's walls and use it to make things, like carve and etch things. And I have a skull and crossbones made from this military fort's walls, which is really cool as well.
Hello.
Where is that? I think that's in my... I think that skull is in my other skull. I think that's in my larger skull. I also have a dragon that's like a wine bottle holder. Yeah, I have a lot of weird things, guys. Just extra stuff for your bloody May. Sure, it's fine. On the more normal side, I have a giant keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. The legendary version of Fable 3 that looks like a book. Yeah. Oh! One of the coolest things I have, right, is, you know, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, when they was advertising it, these advertisement cubes that had, like, London 1868 on one side, and then Jacob on one, Evie on the other, the assassin symbol on the top, and other things. I stole one of those from a shop, so I have one of those as well. I do not condone stealing. You shouldn't do it. It's very naughty. Naughty stealing. You shouldn't do it. But I did ages ago, so yeah. I think... So the key to a greater key. Next quest we try to do. Yes, don't steal anyone. Don't do it. It's very naughty. Maybe I should stop talking about my weird collection of items.
And who doesn't? I'm the man to see.
Want to buy goods from a shop? We have new sales every famous hero.
Oh, can everyone not talk at once, please? For fuck's sake.
Your Majesty, are you interested in a business proposition? All you have to do, as per the usual, is part with a little gold. Surely a trivial sum for a wealthy monarch like yourself. In exchange, you will receive a key which bears an inscription. It says, "This key opens the way to a greater key, which leads to a greater treasure." It opens a secret door in an ancient tomb in the desert. It's near some shattered statuary, I think. So, are you interested, Your Majesty? Again, the price is insignificant, and the potential reward.
Okay, here's the thing. One, 4,000 gold is nothing to me as the king. But two, the reason I want to buy this key is because how shit he sold it, right? And I love that. I love how shit and honest it was, right? Because that's how I sell things. He just went, it's a key that leads to another key that leads to something greater. And I love that. And I also like, yeah, it's by some statue in the desert. The key to a greater key. Well, you've brought an ancient key. It does have an inscription on it, but is it real? Does it lead to a greater treasure? Only one way to find out. Just load that king design. Oh! Yes, Gonzo! I want that fucking... I have the original one still.
Excellent.
I need to get re-reckoning.
I am sure it will bring you great fortune.
I need to get Re-Reckoning. I haven't got it.
Majesty.
I love the Kingdoms of Amalur game so much for a number of reasons. One, it is a fantastic fucking game. Two, I never finished it because it's a fucking long game with so much to do. Three, you start the game dead, like you die. But four, the game is owned by a state in America. Because due to legal reasons, the game was made by a game company who then couldn't pay off their debts. In tow, their debts got paid off by a state in America, and everything the game company owned went to this state in America. So there is a game, right, Kingdoms of Amalur and the re-release, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, that all profits from that game just go to a state in America. Just goes to the council of that state, or however fucking states work in America, like government or whatever the fuck it is. It just goes to them. Which then you've also got to think, right? Okay, they own the rights to the original game. Makes sense. They got the rights to everything the debtor owned. That, you know, that makes sense. What you've then got to realise is that this council sat there and went, "Oh, should we re-release the game? Should we?" Like, the image of a bunch of council members sitting there going, "Yeah, we own the rights to, you know, the water company, electric company. Oh yeah, there's this video game we own. Should we re-release this? See if people get." What the fuck? It's fantastic. I just wanted to be at that meeting where they decided to re-release the game. Not only that, not only re-release the game, because before they re-released it, when they got the rights to the game, they ordered it to have another DLC made. So they got the rights to the game and went, give them more stuff. And then years later went, we should remake this. And I just want to meet the people on that council board, just like...
It's buried out there somewhere. I know it is. Somewhere in the burning sands. If only it wasn't so dangerous. Oh, Your Majesty, perhaps you can help. The temple here in Aurora commissioned me, Himmelkar, archaeologist extraordinaire, to retrieve a holy relic of theirs that was lost in the desert centuries ago. I found the general area in which the relic is said to lie. It is remote and infested with terrible creatures. But you are truly mighty. You can fight these things. If you could retrieve the relic, the temple will be very grateful, I'm sure. You see, it's a statue of a long-dead Auroran hero called Tanar the Great. Once recovered, they'll display it prominently in the temple. This is a very important piece of Aurora's history. Of course,
Get to the
all
fucking
those
point,
who worship
mate.
at the temple will know
Yeah,
it
I
was you
accept.
who
Fuck off.
found
I'm
the
not going to
relic.
listen to your whole speech. Piss off. There you go. Fuck off. Go away.
The people will be very
I'll go do it.
pleased, Your Majesty. Remember,
Leave the king the fuck alone. I ain't got time for long ass speeches. Piss off. I got 20 minutes. Like, I can't be sitting there listening to this guy's life story. I am the greatest archaeologist. Look, what do you want me to do? I'll do it. Go away. You might be the greatest archaeologist. Motherfucker. I will say this word. Archaeologist. You might be the greatest archaeologist that Aurora has ever seen. I don't give a fuck. I'm the king. Just tell me what you want me to do. I'll go do it. It's not that hard. I think the game should properly have represented that. Like, once you become king, they stopped doing these massive speeches and just went, "Oh, you're the king. Help us." Can you bitches get in the actual ring of like my powers? Because I'm not wasting this level 4 magic spell on the ground. Okay, apparently I am because it's fun. Healing. Not died yet. By the way, if anyone hasn't realised yet, this isn't a PG channel. I swear a lot. Sometimes we talk about dark subjects of things. Just to let people know. There's your warning.
I was hoping you'd come round. I could use a good laugh.
Where are you at? You annoying fuck.
You seem like a very nice person. I kill nice people, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you kill nice people. Where you at?
I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait, that's you!
Fucking gnomes. Also, game gave me a flaming sword, which I'm still pissed off about because I used ice powers the whole game. I don't see anyone getting set on fire. Do you? Oh yeah, that being said, one sec.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Fuck off, Jasper.
The armory is at your disposal.
I'm going to equip one of the other weapons that we have to do certain things to level them up. So what do I have to do to get 100 human kills with flourishes, kill 150 enemies with the fireball spell, drag 8 villagers to work. You can drag villagers to work? I didn't realise that. Decrease your moral standing, kill 5 people that love you. That's the hero hammer, that's the hero sword. Ooh, the love sword. Have 5 children. Have sex with 20 women. Make 5 villagers love you. Tyranny's glory. Kill 30 enemies found around Aurora. I can do that. I'm in Aurora now. I can do that. Drag 10 criminals to jail and kill 50 enemies with flourishes. Okay, maybe we'll look at that one. See what other weapons I have. Okay, Conda. I do not. Oh, okay. I do not. You gotta play next hit. Enjoy your lurking. Kill 5 villagers who love you. I'm not gonna do that. So, I guess we will go with that. This one. This hammer that's for killing people in Aurora. What gun should we equip?
Tactical situation call for a different weapon?
Hit enemies with 200 flashes. Kill 10 large enemies with flashes. Give gifts to 20 players over Xbox Live. Kill hollow men with this. Increase your moral standing. Drag 10 criminals to jail. Kill 200 evil enemies. I think I'll equip that one. Might try PID, got to download it and test it, size, etc. What is PID, Kitten? I heard you saying it into your stream and I was like, oh, cool, PID. Oh, holy fuck. Look at my holy wings. The plasma platformer. Oh, okay. I like puzzle platformers, they're fun. Bless me. Oh, this is the fort I made, isn't it? Can I own this property? Can I buy this? Oh, I can't. Oh. What are you fan, boy? What are you fan? What are you fan, clankers? What are you fan? Where's the boy? I say Guild Wars 2, but I know that will never happen. I say you should do more Portal. I say you should do Portal 2. Yeah, that's what you should do. Portal 2. I did Portal 2. Oh yeah. I forget, okay? I can't remember all the games. Oh, smashy test. I say we get Kitten to jump. To jump up and Guild Wars 2. Smashy test. Kitten could always do the Portal 2 co-op now that she's finished Portal 2. Because the story is set after Portal 2. Mike really hates those jump puzzles. One sec. I think someone just knocked at my door. So.
To attend to?
One sec. Was junk. Twas junk. Look, I just rage quit Piranha. Portal 2 co-op is fun. Dave play. Yeah, Portal 2 co-op is a lot of fun. It's so much fun. I've done it like I think 5 times now, and one of those times, genuinely, one of those times I did Portal 2 co-op. I finished. So I've done Portal 2 co-op 4 times cooperatively. And 1 time solo. I did, yeah. 1 time solo controlling both characters. Which is hard, because some of those things are time, like, you have to shoot a portal at a certain time. Also on the PC version, you can customize your robot, which you can't do on stuff. But then again, I don't have any of the customized options, so it costs money. I'm poor. See, that's the problem. No one knows no one I know is up at 7 AM. I would wake up at 7 AM to do Portal 2 co-op with you, Kitten. I would attempt to wake up at 7 AM to do Portal 2 co-op with you, Kitten. I added a word. I need to tweak the thing I said quickly. Attempt. At least I'm being honest with you. Take the relic back to that cloak.
Welcome to the...
Taking the relic back will probably be the last thing we do because we've only got 10 minutes left. There's 8 people now that I have 10 minutes left and I'm ending. That's, you know, it's great that there's 8 people, but I'm about to end. Guess I could raid someone. Who's online? Play longer then. No, I'm not going to play longer. That's not how it works. Not just play longer.
Death is not the end of life. The end of your Majesty.
K's on, but he finished the two. I think Bell's on, so I might raid Bell. Where the fuck is his bloke? I'm meant to be giving this statue to. All flowers.
Tanar the Great. It is magnificent. I shall return it to the temple immediately. Next time you visit the temple, it will be on display in pride of place.
Sure.
We cannot thank you enough, Your Majesty. I shall ensure that everyone knows what you have done.
A relic of ages past. Well done, you found the long-lost statue of Tanar the Great. You have won over many Auroran followers with this deed. Bit late now, though, isn't it? I've sort of already saved the world. It doesn't really matter who I impress anymore. Did that bridge ever get built? In fucking... That bridge is still not being built. The one we paid for with Millfields. Why is that not built yet? The fuck's this bullshit? I don't understand how it's not being built because you pay for that near the beginning of the game. Round up the escaped criminals, blah blah blah. Oh look, some of my houses have gone into disrepair. Yeah. Oh no, it weren't Millfields, was it? It was Morningwood. Are you building a bridge from? Was it? I don't know. This location. Anyway, I'm gonna go raid Bell because it's the end. Oh, I should go to the end screen. It doesn't work. And then thank everyone first. Right. So thank you to Mike for being here the whole time. Kitten for being here. Thank you Fire for popping in. Thank you Konza for the follow and joining in on us. And thank you Ars for popping in and then lurking for a while. We've got a raid. Don't send it to feed the dragon kitten, you butt. We're gonna raid Bell. Hopefully people stick around for the raid, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah. I'm going to though. So I'm just gonna raid now. Bye.